John Young with the Disc Jockey News. Today we are at the Electro Voice headquarters looking at all the cool stuff they've got here. And one of the things that I wanted to do for you today is I got a question on subs. I get a lot of questions about subwoofers, and I've got product specialist Mike Doucot here. Mike, one of the things that guys are asking a lot of is placement of subs. Where is the absolute best spot or ideal spot to get the most out of a sub? Where would that be?
Well, in a perfect world, assuming that you have free reign to put speakers wherever you want, you'd want to get the subwoofers on a wall. Okay, so it's sitting on a floor and a wall, and then even better yet, if at all possible, in a corner. But for now, we'll talk about getting them behind you to a wall, because most instances you can do that.
Okay. But most DJs, of course, we don't do that. We have, we do something similar to this, where we have the sub and a pole and a top, which of course is how we would do it. We could get more by putting it against the wall.
Right, exactly right. If you were able to move the subs to the back and leave your tops on tripods maybe up near the rest of your setup, you'd be in a much better space. You'd get some additional coupling with the wall, and your subs, you'll get a lot more out of your subs.
Okay, so we'll get more. But now I've got the problem of, we've got a sub actually back against the wall. That's what you're recommending right there.
Yeah, and this would be a typical setup where maybe your console is up front here with your mains right and left, and if you could get your subs back behind you against a wall, you'd be in really good shape.
Okay, but now, how does, the problem, I mean, most speakers can't deal with that very well, because, I mean, I've got my top here, a sub there. This is one of those cool things that the ETX line, which is what we're looking at, can fit. How does that work?
Yeah, most speakers, you couldn't really do this very easily, because now you've got a time delay difference between the two. You've got sound coming out of here and arriving from here a couple milliseconds, different, which can kind of smear the sound and muddy it up. So what we've done in the ETX line is address that by giving you the ability to actually delay your tops. So it's really simple. If you go into this delay screen here, you'll see that it's giving you increments in feet. So literally about as easy as it could be. How many feet is this? But about 8-9 feet?
Yeah, I mean, something like that. So
something like that. So really just changing that, we'll call it 9, and boom.
So right now it is delaying itself just a little bit to let that bass catch up from that at a 9-foot, whatever it.
Exactly right. You're actually, the sound wave will come out of the sub first, just a hair, but enough to make a difference, so that when that sound wave hits right here, it's all time aligned and sounds fantastic. So you get the acoustical gain of the boundary, the additional wall, but you're able to avoid any muddiness or smearing it up by delaying this back to the sub.
And quick to change that. I mean, just literally, boom, twist, you're done.
Yeah, tape measure, how many feet, boom, that's it.
Wow, very neat, very neat. If you want to find out more information about the ETX line of speakers from Electro Voice, we'll put a link in the description below. This is John Young with the Disc Jockey News.